If your new relationship feels like it's straight out of a Hollywood movie, you might want to pause the film. If she's telling you she loves you on the second date, calling you her soulmate, and planning your future together before you even know her middle name, I hate to break it to you, but you need to run. This isn't love. It's a tactic called love bombing, and it's designed to bypass all your logical defenses and get you hooked before you realize what's happening. Let's break down what this looks like, because it's incredibly deceptive. The first and most obvious sign is the intense start. It's a whirlwind. From the moment you meet, it feels like you've known each other forever. The connection feels electric, almost supernatural. She's texting you good morning before you're even awake and good night right before you fall asleep. The communication is constant, leaving you very little room to breathe or even think. This isn't just being enthusiastic. It's an overwhelming flood of attention designed to make you the center of her universe, and in turn, make her the center of yours. This intensity is the foundation of the love bomb. It's meant to sweep you off your feet so you don't notice the ground beneath you is unstable. Next up is oversharing and what experts call false vulnerability. On your first or second date, she might tell you incredibly personal, often tragic stories from her past. Maybe she talks about a difficult childhood, a terrible ex, or a personal struggle she's overcome. You feel special thinking, wow, she trusts me so much to share this. But this is a calculated move. By creating this illusion of deep, instant trust, she's fast-tracking intimacy. She's not actually being vulnerable with you. She's using a pre-packaged story to make you feel obligated to be vulnerable in return. It creates a powerful, but completely artificial bond. You feel a sudden need to protect and care for her, which is exactly the emotional leverage she's aiming for. This leads directly to rushing the commitment. Before you've even had a chance to see how she acts when she is stressed, or how she treats a waiter, she's talking about exclusivity, moving in together, or even marriage. She might say things like, "I've never felt this way before," or "I'm deleting my dating apps for you." It all sounds incredibly romantic, right? But healthy relationships need time to grow. They build on shared experiences, navigating small conflicts, and getting to know each other across various situations. Rushing commitment is a way to lock you down before you have a chance to see the real person behind the perfect facade. It's like trying to build a house without a foundation. It's bound to collapse. And of course, there's the soulmate narrative. This is the big one. She tell you that you're her soulmate, her twin flame, the one she's been waiting for her whole life. She'll point out all the signs from the universe that you were meant to be. This language is intoxicating. Who doesn't want to be someone's soulmate? But this isn't about a genuine spiritual connection. It's a script. By labeling you her destiny, she is creating a narrative that is almost impossible to question without feeling like you rejecting fate itself. It makes the relationship feel epic and significant, which makes it much harder for you to see the red flags waving right in your face. Another key sign is her desire to be with you 24/7. In the beginning, this feels amazing. She wants all of your time and attention. But pay close attention. Does she get anxious, pouty, or even angry when you want to spend time with friends, family, or just by yourself? This isn't just about her missing you. It's about control and isolation. By monopolizing your time, she ensures that her influence is the strongest one in your life. She becomes your primary source of validation, fun, and emotional support. This makes it easier for her to manipulate you later, because your support network has already been pushed to the side. A healthy partner encourages you to have a life outside of the relationship, not absorb it completely. Then comes the flood of excessive compliments. She praise everything about you, from the way you laugh to the way you type an email. You're the smartest, funniest, most handsome person she's ever met. While compliments are nice, love bombing takes it to an extreme. It's not just, "You look great today." It's, "You are the most perfect human being I have ever laid eyes on." This constant praise is a form of grooming. It inflates your ego and makes you dependent on her validation. You start to crave it. When she eventually pulls it away, you'll do anything to get that feeling back. It's a powerful tool for manipulation, making you feel like a king one day and a peasant the next, all based on her whim. This ties into future faking. In the first week, she might be planning your summer vacation, talking about what your kids will look like, or even picking out furniture for the apartment you'll obviously share. This creates a powerful illusion of a shared future. You get invested in this beautiful dream she's painting. The problem is, it's just a fantasy. She has no real intention of following through. The goal of future faking is to get you emotionally invested in a future that will never happen. It hooks you with promises, making it that much more devastating when she suddenly changes her mind and pulls the rug out from under you. It's a bait and switch of the highest emotional order. As the love bombing continues, you'll notice a subtle but deliberate effort to isolate you, often framed as an us against the world mentality. She might make small, critical comments about your friends or family. Your friend Mark seems a bit jealous of our connection, or your mom doesn't really understand what we have, does she? She creates a narrative where your relationship is so special and unique that no one else can possibly get it. This makes you feel like you're in a special club of two. But what it's really doing is cutting you off from your support system. The very people who might look at the situation objectively and say, "Hey, something isn't right here." Isolation is a classic tactic of control, making you entirely dependent on her. Then, just as quickly as it began, comes the sudden cold shift. One day, you're her soulmate, the center of her universe. The next, she's distant, critical, and emotionally unavailable. The constant texts stop. The compliments are replaced with criticism. The future plans are forgotten. You're left completely confused, wondering what you did wrong. This is the devalue stage that follows the idealized stage of love bombing. Now that she has you hooked, the mask comes off. She withdraws the affection and validation you've become addicted to, forcing you into a state of panic. You'll scramble to do anything to win back the perfect person you first met, not realizing that person never truly existed. This hot and cold behavior is the core of the emotional manipulation. So, why does this happen? People who love bomb are often dealing with their own deep-seated insecurities, a need for control or narcissistic traits. They aren't falling in love with you. They're falling in love with the idea of you, the reflection of themselves they see in your adoring eyes. They need that constant validation to feel whole. But because it's not genuine, they can't sustain it. Once they feel they have you secured, or once you start showing normal human flaws, they get bored or frustrated, and the cycle of devalue and discard begins. This is why slow and steady is the only healthy pace for a real relationship. True love isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. It's built on a foundation of trust, respect, and genuine understanding, all of which take time to develop. It's about seeing each other at your best and your worst and choosing to stay. It's about navigating disagreements respectfully, not avoiding them. It's about wanting to be with someone, not needing to possess them. If you feel an overwhelming pressure or an intoxicating rush, take a step back. Ask yourself if this person loves you or if they love the control they have over you. Healthy love feels safe, calm, and consistent. It doesn't feel like a roller coaster that leaves you dizzy and sick. If any of this sounds familiar, it's crucial to trust your gut. Don't dismiss those little feelings of unease just because the attention feels good. Seek advice from trusted friends or a therapist who can offer an outside perspective. Remember, you deserve a love that is real, not a performance. You deserve a partner, not a captor. If this helped, consider subscribing for more content.